Lastly, we have our one of our stoichiometry. I couldn't remember the word. Stoichiometry problems. What mass of gallium oxide, this compound right here, can be prepared from 29.0 grams of gallium metal? We're given the equation for gallium plus oxygen equals gallium oxide. And what I always do is I notice that I'm asked what mass from this amount that I'm given. So based on this amount, what can I get? I'm going to start using a blue pen because I just like the color blue. So I would start by saying this is 29.0 grams. And I'm going to move this. I'm going to put Ga. So then I know it's gallium metal. This specifically right here. From that, I want to use the molar mass of gallium, which you can find on the periodic table. I'm going to search it up really fast. Gallium. Gallium is technically 69.72 grams per 1 mole gallium. I'm going to keep labeling with gallium because I don't want us to get confused. From that, we know that 4 moles of gallium creates 2 moles of our gallium oxide. So we're going to use that molar ratio of 4 mole gallium to 2 moles of gallium oxide. Now, what we have to remember is that we are getting the mass of gallium oxide, not how many moles of gallium oxide we can get from this equation. So, what I'm going to say is after we have our molar ratio in here, we're going to notice that 1 mole, we're going to find the molar mass of our gallium oxide, which I calculated to be 187.44 grams per mole. So I know 1 mole of this equals 187.44 grams of Ga2O3. And at that point, you've done your grams of gallium, done your moles of gallium, done your moles of gallium oxide, and now you're left with the mass of gallium oxide you're supposed to get. So if we calculate all this, we are going to get approximately 38.98 grams of Ga2O3. I'm going to reduce this to significant figures. That would be 39.0 grams of gallium oxide. And that's how you're going to do it. You're going to take your grams, divide by the molar mass of gallium. You're going to do a molar ratio and then you're going to take the molar mass of your compound. I will say that this right here, this fraction right here, this ratio, could technically be simplified to 1/2. However, I like to use exact just because it makes it easier to see what's going on. But you could technically change this to 1/2. So, I hope with me going over the worksheet for today, that this kind of makes it a little more, not simpler, but easier to understand. With that, I hope you guys have a good night, and I will be posting